Langston from Short, from McGrath, and Reed is in 4th place. Andrew Short is there. He's the man who got up from that crash early on in the evening. Yellow flag's being waved, so is that a restart? Not sure. But Langston leads now.
I think someone went down on the start, Roger, and where the track joins the second part of half of the lap.
Is that Pourcel?
Then joins, that's Pourcel,
yeah. Pourcel, yeah. Sebastian Pourcel it was who went down. Langston leads from 29, Andrew Short in 2nd place, McGrath 3rd, Reed 4, Grant 5, and Nick Alban, his best start of the night, in 6th position. Well, there we go. Pourcel, it was who went down on the first turn, but he got up. But the race is on because Reed is in 4th place. So now we have got a race on, Steve. Reed has got some work to do. Langston leads at the moment from Andrew Short, 2 past winners of the King of Bercy Trophy. So these guys know all about what it's like to win here, and they are pulling out a bit of a gap. Reed's through to 3rd. Reed has got by McGrath into 3rd place. So now let's see what Chad can do. He has been the quickest on the circuit all night, turning in 43-second lap times. So Reed with a bit of a clear circuit in front of him now. He's got time, 15 left. So he's got time. 2 laps. There he is. Langston, Short, and Reed. McGrath, Grant in 4th place. There's Pourcel. Whoa, that was
dear. He was very lucky there.
He was lucky he wasn't, I think, but that did get away. And in fact, is that him still down?
He's down, and maybe he's done something to his leg. He did jump off the bike, maybe his ankle.
Yeah, he threw it away, didn't he? McGrath struggling there, number 2, losing his timing, but it's been a long path if he hasn't been riding regularly to lose a bit of ground. The front 3, though, it's between them. Langston, Short, and Chad Reed. There's Reed getting clock and happen. He's making ground on Andrew Short through that rhythm section, or the whoop section, as Reed's taking it. He absolutely flies. He's the quickest through there. Here comes the pass. 2nd place it is for Chad Reed, and he makes sure that Short didn't have a chance to come back as well.
Absolutely, and I think just come up on the screen there that Chad had the fastest lap of the race so far.
There we go. So Chad Reed it is. Now the race is on. Let's see whether Reed can reel in Grant Langston. Andrew Short doing his best to hang on, but Chad Reed is charging. Reed is absolutely flying. The man from New South Wales, been resident in America for a few years. He really is a rock star in America as well. He's got his entourage, Chad Reed. He's got his fan base there. He lives the rock star lifestyle.
Yeah, I mean, these guys seem to do it more now, especially in America, where they're making good money as well. And Chad's obviously doing well enough to make good money. So, maybe that lifestyle suits some people, but not others.
Well, Supercross is huge in America and getting bigger and bigger all the time at the moment. And the top stars, like James Stewart and Chad Reed in Supercross in the stadiums, are really getting very, very famous. As we say, Rockstar Reed, there he goes, chasing down Zulu Warrior, Grant Langston, and it's getting closer, isn't it? You can see that.
The gap's coming down, and this could make for some good, exciting laps at the end.
Are banging by the end here, I think, ladies and gentlemen, because the laps are counting down there. There you can see Reed can actually see Langston now. This is the section where they're outside the stadium, under the stands, before they come charging back in, round the next turn, then they emerge back into the stadium. There they go, down that section. We really ought to call that Reed's rhythm section, because he is so quick through there.
He is, and hasn't put a foot wrong through there all night. I think that's why they call him Skippy. It's his nickname, I think.
Yeah, that could be just right, Skippy through there. He skips over those bumps for sure. Andrew Short has been dropped in 3rd position, but it's all about these two now. The rest of the world winning the team event by a country mile, courtesy of Langston and Reed here particularly. They are gone now. Look how close. You can see there's Reed. Now, where's Van Hoorbeek, who is also in the rest of the world team, but he has been struggling, the young Belgian rider. Looking behind to see where the others are coming from. There's Langston. There's Reed. Now, the gap is coming down, but is it coming down quick enough?
It's going to be tight, and obviously Langston can see that Chad's getting closer, and he's put the hammer down, and he doesn't want to lose this one either.
Well, Reed now is starting to charge. You can see the blue flag being waved there. That tells the tail enders that the leaders are coming through, so be prepared. There is the leader, number 8, Grant Langston, on his factory Yamaha. There's the San Manuel sponsored Yamaha of Chad Reed, the private team with the factory equipment. The 2004 US Supercross champion. There he is, 22, Chad Reed. the Australian who did a couple of years on the GP circuit before jetting off to race 2. We look for the number 22. There he is, Chad Reed, coming to cross the line. Jeremy McGrath there on his last race of the weekend, going through the number 2. There is McGrath. But here's Chad on his last lap, just about to lap McGrath. McGrath has had a tough night. He's put on a good show for a 36-year-old who's been retired for 3.5 years. And we're all glad to see him, but it's all been about this man tonight. There he is, Chad Reed, the number 33, on his last lap. Has to be said, he's the quickest one out there tonight. Would have been good to see him and Grant Langston battle for the lead, but it was coming. He was quicker, and no one can take it away from him tonight. A deserved winner. There he is, taking the inside line. No one can argue with this as he comes across. Chad Reed, the last couple of turns, ran the inside stadium side. There he goes, up behind Jeremy McGrath. Chad Reed, Andrew Shaw, who was a distant third, has moved up to second. Langston, some people said he let him get a little bit out of shape during the summer, but dominant, brilliant. Chad Reed, for the second time this weekend, takes the victory. Second place should be number 29, Andrew Shaw, on the American factory Honda, and Grant Langston should come home third, having picked himself up from that earlier crash. Chad Reed riding for the rest of the world team. Absolutely dominant there. The Australian, number 22, no one had got anywhere near him. His lap times were quicker than the rest. There is McGrath. McGrath congratulating him. Old world and new world there. Old-timer Jeremy McGrath. Back in the day, McGrath would have been congratulating everyone else, having disappeared and left them for dead. This time, it's Chad Reed doing it. Reed celebrates as he comes back into the stadium. The crowd have seen an impressive performance tonight from this boy. As we say, he's Supercross only these days, and you can see that's why he is so good at it. 22, his fans there celebrating. Now he's got to go into American Series looking really good. There's your man, Gautier Paulin there, finished in 7th position. Steve, your teammate. Reed from short from Langston. Justin Brayton had a good weekend as well, in 4th place in front of Marvin Musquin. Josh Grant, 6th place. Paulin 7th. McGrath eventually faded but finished in 8th place. All credit to him. Nick Alban, Sorby Rombo, and Benjamin Quasi, 979, crashed out into last position. So, Saturday night on the 25th running of Bercy Supercross has been dominated by the rest of the world team, and in particular the Australian Chad Reed. Big crash on the first lap there. This is the one where Sebastian Pourcel went down. Oh, he went down hard as well, didn't he? He did hit the ground hard.
Maybe his shoulder or his arm maybe there.
Yeah, he hit the ground hard there. It got away from him. He did get up and walk away, but as you say, it looks like a shoulder injury. Reed started off 3rd place. There is Jeremy McGrath, still charging at 36 years old. There is Gautier Paulin, the number 811. Reed celebrates. He's got used to that this weekend. Langston got the whole shot this time. Here's the one where Pourcel goes down from a different angle. Oh dear. You could feel that, couldn't you?
Yeah.
You know what that feels like.
Yeah, I can sympathise with him there.
Yeah, that's. I can see Steve wincing already. Nick Alban going through there, the French Grand Prix teamster. But that's the view everyone had of Chad Reed tonight, the number 22. Once he got through to second, he was running down Grant Langston in that second heat, and Langston, the pressure got to him eventually, and down he went, which handed the lead and the victory to Australian Chad Reed. Well, what an evening we've had tonight. It's been fabulous.